An I-team investigation. DNA Family History Services are exposing unexpected results, including cases of fertility fraud.
The WCPO 9 I-team has been investigating a Cincinnati case where a now deceased doctor is accused of using his own sperm to impregnate his patients. Chief investigative reporter Craig Cheatham reveals how the case unfolded and the effort to make fertility fraud a crime.
They are their parents' miracle children. The youngest of two daughters, Carrie Lauterbach, says their births are the result of her mother receiving fertility procedures and sperm from an unidentified donor.
For her, it was a miracle that she had me, and she's thankful every day that she was able to have both my sister and I.
But now, Lauterbach says, her family's story has taken a stunning twist.
You just don't believe it. How can it be?
Lauterbach says her DNA family history reports from Ancestry.com and 23andMe show she has previously unknown half-siblings who had also provided DNA for analysis.
It started to become shocking because you don't think that there's going to be that many people that you're related to.
The combined DNA family history reports for her and two additional half-siblings show up to 7 people are identified as close family and appear to have the same biological father. The 3 half-siblings believe that man is Stephen Hornstein, a prominent Cincinnati obstetrician who died in 2008. Lauterbach and one of her newly discovered half-siblings who asked to not be identified say Stephen Hornstein was their mother's fertility doctor decades ago. The half-siblings wanted to talk with us to see if others in Cincinnati and across the country share their story. There's no direct DNA evidence that Stephen Hornstein is their biological father. The half-siblings haven't been able to compare their DNA to his or to his biological children. But they did share a great deal of information with us, and the I-team was able to get a response from the Hornstein family. Dr. Hornstein's son Mark, a fertility doctor in Boston, confirmed to the I-team that he shared his father's medical history with at least 2 of the half-siblings. In a written statement to the I-team, Dr. Hornstein's son Mark says, quote, "We were shocked and saddened to learn about these revelations. We extend our heartfelt compassion and apologies to everyone affected by these events."
It opened up this Pandora's box.
A third half-sibling, Don Dwinell, says he learned about the possibility of Dr. Stephen Hornstein being his biological father through Alex Hornstein. Dwinell says Alex contacted him and identified himself as Stephen's first cousin. Dwinell shared messages with the I-team that he says Alex sent him, including this one, which shows Alex Hornstein telling Dwinell, quote, "We are definitely related." Alex suggested to Dwinell that Dwinell's mother was Stephen Hornstein's patient, something Dwinell says he can't confirm.
I didn't expect, us to meet somewhere, hug it out like we're brother and sisters or something like that. That was never my intent. So I kind of sat on it for a while. It was really when I started getting reached out to by some of the other people that I now know are my half-siblings, that this all kind of started to snowball into where we are today.
Lauterbach and the other unidentified half-sibling say their mothers told them they did not consent to Dr. Stephen Hornstein using his own sperm to impregnate them.
Current Ohio law does not prohibit a doctor from using his own sperm to impregnate a patient without her consent.
State Representative Jenna Powell is the primary sponsor of Ohio House Bill 64. Under the bill, a doctor could be charged with a third-degree felony if he uses his own sperm to impregnate one of his patients without her consent. The doctor could also be sued for fertility fraud by the patient, her spouse, or their child. The bill is similar to an Indiana law that took effect in 2019. Kentucky has no fertility fraud law.
I really feel strongly that the laws should reflect this as a criminal act.
Lauterbach says she will do what she can to get a fertility fraud law in Ohio, and someday she would like to be able to compare her DNA to the DNA of Stephen Hornstein's children, a comparison that should prove if they have the same biological father.
It would just be nice to be able to have a solid, conclusive evidence and be able to kind of close the door on that chapter.
Craig Cheatham, WCPO 9, I-team.
Well, the I-Team's investigation will continue for you on WCPO.com. There you'll find a deeper look at fertility fraud cases across the country and the impact of the Ohio bill that would make it a crime.